Hi, friends. I'm going to try not to holler so loud tonight. Get the dogs going. You've got Daniela, and welcome to another Midnight Rant. It actually is kind of fun to do these as I sit out here in my me time. And I had something happen to me today that I kind of wanted to share, just as one of those things that I'm sure happens to y'all, and you kind of question it. And so I want to come to you and share with you, and maybe you won't next time. I kind of want to entitle this one, It's Like I Knew. Because this is something that I say to my ever so loving, but scientist and fair bit skeptical snugglebug significant other. And I say this to him all the time, because I will point something out, I'll walk back into the house to pick something up, because just something told me to. Something will happen, I'll tell him to change lanes, something will happen. And then I'll just be like, and I'll tap him. It's like I knew. It's like I knew, huh? And he's just like, yep. And he laughs and we laugh and we get a good kick out of it. But it's interesting to have it show up in ways that people outside of our circle, outside of our immediate selves, kind of get to see the synchronicities, kind of get to see the things. Because it's, there's a lot of training in there that teaches you that doesn't want to believe it. That you're getting little nudges. Hey, Jen. That you're getting little nudges, from your higher self or your spiritual guides or your ancestors, your loved ones. There's a lot of training. There's a lot of belief systems in there that tell us not to believe that that happens. But there is actually so many traditions and belief systems there are that tell us that you do. And I don't know about y'all, but from personal experience, that kind of stuff happens to me all day. If you let it, anyway. Sometimes you get a little balled up and you get angry and frustrated, and then that shit doesn't flow, does it? You're like, And it gets worse, and then you get all angry and you get all frustrated. And it's like, why is it not flowing? And you're like, oh. Duh. Right? But this happened to me today. I was driving home. I went to the store, because of course I had to do last-minute Thanksgiving shopping, just like everybody else on the planet, right? And I was turning right into a 3-lane situation where one of those lanes was turning left, and the two were going straight. This woman was coming down the street. She was moving to turn into the left-hand lane, so that both of the straight lanes that I would be turning into would be open. Something just told me, I was like, you know what? Just go ahead and turn into that far, far inner lane that's actually ends up being a right-hand turn lane for you. But just go ahead and just turn sharp. Just go ahead and turn sharp. Maybe she doesn't know where she's going. So I just turn sharp, and I put along, right? And then I go where it merges down into one lane. Sure enough, there's that car behind me. And I was like, It's like I could have totally merged into her if I wasn't paying attention. But something just told me just cut it a little sharp. And I'm like, okay. Cool beans. So things like that ever happen to you? Right? So this one's kind of entitled, It's Like I Knew. What is that? It's some old ass truck just going 1 mile an hour. Weird shit goes on around here, man. Weird shit. I'm surprised the Black Hawk helicopter doesn't fly over right now. That would be just the thing. I better get off here before it does. I know. Right, Jen? I know, right? Oh my god. And it's still kind of putting up there. I don't know. I don't know if it's trying to case the joint. I don't know what's going on. Anyway. So funny story, right? Interesting things that happen to us. Pay attention to those. When you catch yourself and you're like, oh, look, I knew. It's like I knew. Heck yeah, you did. Trust it. You knew. Maybe not you in your head and your brain, in your mind, your ego, the protective personality, you know, whatever spiritual guru wants to call it, right? Not in there, but somewhere from in here, you knew. It's just something just kind of told you from here, and it kind of came up, and it was like, do X, Y, and Z. And you're like, oh, okay, all right. You follow through. Turns out, boom, just what you needed. It's like you knew. So trust that. Because we're definitely coming into a period of time. Sorry, as I switch hands, one's getting tired. We're coming into a period of time right now where we're definitely seeing a great divide. The difference between those people who are really steadfastly holding on to the mainstream narrative and are wanting to stay asleep, and those that are opening their perspective up and going, what else could be going on here? What else aren't we being told? That's that fucking truck. I swear to God. I live in a strange neighborhood, y'all. It's a really sweet, quaint little, like, neighborhood with kids and old people, and it's, like, really nice. But just every once in a while, you have some weird shit going on. Anyway, we're seeing a great divide. So, hold yourself steady. Listen to those voices in you. Don't listen to the fear. Don't listen to, like, what the literally tailor-made mass media is trying to sell you. And everybody else. Just hold your own field. Listen to your own intuition. And it'll be fine. But you gotta hold fast. Because right now, there's just going to be a lot of people flailing, not knowing what to do. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming up as we're going into the new year. I'm getting a feeling that there's, like, you know, going to be another kind of break in the ice. And it's going to freak a lot of people out. And then the rest of us are just going to be sitting there going, like we have all along, going, about damn time. So, it's like you knew. So just hold your center. Be that person when they come to ask, you're like, the fuck is going on? Well, you know, as a matter of fact, I have an interesting perspective on that. You might be interested in hearing it. Give them 10%, no more. I had to learn this. The 10% rule. If you take nothing away from this conversation is hold on to your intuition, share when it's asked, and only give them 10% at a time. Because otherwise, sometimes we accidentally overload people. We get excited. We're like, ooh, right? But hold fast. You get excited about your stuff. If they ask, give them a little bit. But just hold fast to you. Hold your center. And in the end, it'll just be like, you knew. Booyah. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. This has been Daniela, Adventures in Consciousness, Redesign Your Life Forever, all of those wonderful things. I'll hit you up next time. Yeah? I could keep going, but you know. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm going to let you go.